Say hi to YouTube, everybody. Say hi to YouTube. That did not go as planned.
You boys like Mexico? Yeah!
Hey everybody, before we get started on this video, we have a small dedication to do. Now, this has been in the making for a little while. I've been waiting for the right opportunity where I could really plug this in this family. I've known them for several years now, and every interaction I've ever had with them is fantastic. They're probably some of my biggest fans, if you want to call and say that I have fans, even though I'm just a pokey little YouTuber. But let's just start from the beginning. I went to my mailbox the other day, and there was an Amazon package in there, and it was weird because I didn't remember ordering anything. So I got the Amazon package home, and I opened it, and I was in a rush because I was getting ready for work, and I opened it, and it was gift wrapped, and I thought, what is going on here? And I opened the package, and there's a card in it. So I'm going to read the card to you guys and then explain how this all went down. You can go ahead. So I open the card, and it says, "What's up, Rage Fueled? Me and my roommates noticed you could use these. Peaches Jones, inmate 73342, Sand Hill Correctional Facility." Now, I already spoiled this a little bit and said it was family who did this and not an inmate. However, for a solid several hours, I was pretty sure that it was an inmate of some kind. But I could figure out how could they even get on YouTube? How could they, would they do, like, pool their whatever you call it, their pittance in their accounts to get this? Like, what is the deal? So inside this package was this. We can see all of that. Okay. Furthermore, it wasn't just what you just saw that bundles rather nicely, but also had two heavy-duty guys. Now, I was blown away because I was like, that is so awesome that somebody would do that. And over the next few hours, I was trying to figure out, like, who would have done this? Like, what in the world's going on? And I told people at work, and they said, somebody's definitely messing with you. Like, there's no way prisoners gather their commissary together to order you a trim tool kit. Now, how I figured it out. A couple days prior to this was a race day. And I was down at the track, racing with everybody. And I vividly remember Jermey Harrison. We've seen his car Gobby, the purple Goblin, and we've seen his wife Amanda. She has the SS Cobalt, and we've seen Austin because we've raced him in the go-karts. I remember talking to him, and he said, "Hey, we just watched your video the other night, and you don't have a trim tool kit or anything? It looked like you were hurting your fingers trying to put that radio in your Toyota." And I said, "Yeah, I have like a little cheap Harbor Freight one, of those little $4.95 ones. It's got like 4 pieces in it, and I've broken a couple, and it hurts my fingers. Doesn't really work, so I've just been using my hands." At this point, I hadn't checked the mail yet. I checked the mail like a day or two later. It was already in the mailbox. And I checked my mail like maybe once a week. So I put all this together hours later, and I Facebook messaged Jermey Harrison, and I said, "Are you Peaches?" And he, of course, "Oh, Peaches, I don't know what you're talking about." Well, he has since garnered that nickname, Peaches. The Harrisons, I would call, are my biggest few fans. Uh, they tell me that they gather to watch every video I post, which sounds ridiculous because I honestly get bored to death watching my own videos and I can't stand to hear myself talk, especially considering the amount of inconsistencies I have in my videos. As you'll see how short my hair is? Wait till you see the rest of this video where it ain't short. So anyway, this video is dedicated to the Harrison family in Fort Smith. Thank you very much, guys, all three of you, Jeremy, Amanda, and Austin. I'm coming for you with Curtis. It's been a wild ride the last few years, and it's not very often that something like this gets done for me, and it's one of my more proud moments, is getting something like this, and this card that I have kept. And by the way, this was done 6 months ago, but I haven't had a good opportunity to, it's been more than 6 months, it's been a little bit longer than that actually, and I haven't had a good enough opportunity where I really felt like I could give them the dedication that I needed to. And in this video, I used this toolkit extensively, and thank you guys, all three of you. So here's this little video about putting some speakers in a Chevy. Oh, but it's not that purple Barney Chevy that Jeremy pulls Gobby with either. It's just somebody else's Chevy. Thanks, guys. Hey everybody, what we're actually doing today is a different sort of how-to install video. We have an 06 Chevy Silverado 1500. And what we're going to actually be doing is putting in door speakers and our back pillar speakers here and here. Now, shouldn't be a hard install. I use Crutchfield when I buy stuff, and they sent me an installation manual, and I have all my toolkit here with me, so this really shouldn't take much time. It's already got a radio in it, so we're just going to be changing the speakers. Hopefully we don't have to pull some wires and stuff to figure out where the wiring is gone. But the first thing we got to do is remove these door panels. So we have to pull out the sail panels here. Hold on if I can get that. We have to pull up the sail panels, and we have to take off our window winder here. And let's see, hold on. Yeah. And we should be able to pull these off, and I believe this door panel will come right off. And there's some clips and stuff on the bottom probably. So overall, this shouldn't be a real hard job. So let me get some screwdrivers and we'll get to it. Just used a wedge and just popped this off. The next part we did was this door lock, and I just used the thinner one, and it pops out. Next is a 17mm bolt right here. Next is this door pull here. It's gonna pop out like so. And there's one screw down here, but it looks like that has been broken off of this door panel. So I'm thinking that this should lift off. All we got to do now is remove our window crank here and find where that clip is. Right there. So we need to push down. So there's a couple different methods. This is the clip that we're removing right here. And a lot of people use a shop rag and they seesaw it and try to get the ends of that to come out. It works better for me if you just push the door panel in, you get a screwdriver behind there and you can push that clip out. But you got to be careful because it will spring off. You don't want to lose that. So when you get it off, just replace it on there and set it aside for reinstallation. So to actually remove this clip just pushes down and the speaker literally will lean out, and we pull it out like this. And as you can see, I've already disconnected it, but yeah, it's no wonder that didn't work. So we're going to take this adapter plate off of here and we're going to clip it on our new speaker. And they've even sent us this wiring harness that's just going to clip in like so, and then hooks up to the speaker. And just like that, that speaker's back in. Should probably put a little glue on that, but honestly that's so in bad shape. But that's clipped in. Make sure you center the speaker as much as you can so the suspension is not pushed up against the back of this retaining plate. Honestly, I'm considering drilling these to the door, simply because I believe it would fit better in there, but we'll see how the owner likes it for a while. And we've already tested the speaker. Make sure you check your speakers, everything's working, and just reassemble in reverse order. So now, to do this back pillar speaker, first things first, you got to remove this under body, or this trim panel here, and as you can see, the two speakers, or the two screws that are supposed to be there, are there. Good God. And that is an old ground cable. Good Lord, that we're gonna take off. And then this panel's gonna pop out like so. Just spring all that out of the way like that. And wow. And you're gonna remove these screws. That is an aftermarket. Ooh, it's a paper cone. That is an aftermarket paper cone speaker, and that is the old bracket that's behind it, and that's drywall screws. So we're gonna remove that, and they just cut the wires. So we're just going to, I'm sure those wires, yeah, they have crimp on ends, or slip on ends, female ends. So we're gonna pull this out, and this should go actually a lot quicker, but usually it'll be the same type of release clip and retaining mount the same way it was in the door. So let's pull this out real quick and throw the other one in. So that one's just what we said. Literally pull the screws out and put the other one back in, just popped all the panels back on. We're only gonna be doing the same thing over here. The same thing as we did. We're just gonna pop these panels out, pull this off. That screw is not broken. We don't have to take the screw off behind there. We do have to take the one off behind here. We're gonna pull this off the same way. We're gonna swap that speaker. Then we're gonna pull this off real quick and swap this side too. Shouldn't take me about 5 minutes to do both of these. I'm gonna knock this out real quick. I'm not gonna film me doing these two as well, but we'll do a video afterwards, and we're probably gonna get hit with a bit of a copyright infringement, unless I can get my phone attached, and I'll play some non-copyright music on there. So that's what we're doing. Here we go. We got it playing. So here's what some decent speakers can sound like. Shout out to Ian for driving me. Say hi, Tyler.